Hello, my name is Gregg Braden. If you're watching this film today, what I know is that you do know that this is a time unlike any other time you've seen, certainly in this lifetime. It's different than what your parents knew in theirs or their parents in theirs. The best minds of our time, in fact, tell us that you and I are living the emergence of a new normal, a new way of thinking and a new way of living to reflect the changes in the world around us. While this new normal may not be acknowledged in mainstream media or in classrooms or textbooks, you know what's happening because you're seeing your life change in ways that you simply have never seen in your life before. One of the keys to embracing the opportunities of our new normal lies in a question that we've asked and been conditioned to ask of ourselves for our entire lives. The science of 150 years has steeped us in the belief that we are separate from ourselves, separate from one another, separate from the world around us, separate from a higher power. It's this language of separation that has led to many of the extremes and the crises that we're seeing today, from the way we deal with the economy and the way we deal with shortages of natural resources and food, the way we share medical supplies in times of crisis with those, our brothers and sisters throughout the world. It's all been based in this language of separation. In the story of separation, we've been conditioned to ask this question: what can I get from the world that exists? Well, now the best science of our time is telling us that that belief of separation is no longer true. It never was. That the best science is actually showing us we are based upon a world of cooperation and mutual aid. At the very essence of nature is cooperation and mutual aid in ways that we simply didn't allow ourselves to see in the past, that we're deeply connected to our own bodies, to one another, and to the world around us. And with that knowledge, it means that the question that we've asked in the past must change. Rather than asking, what can I get from the world that exists, the new question now is, what can I give? Or what can I share? What can I contribute? What can I offer to the world that's emerging? And the way you answer this question changes everything. If you find yourself in a job or a career that simply doesn't make sense any longer, or entire industries now are collapsing and disappearing, and people are left wondering, what am I going to do next? The way you answer this question holds the key and makes the difference between you simply surviving in the times that we're living now, our time of extremes, and thriving in a time of extremes. I live in northern New Mexico. A good friend of mine, a neighbor, found himself in precisely this situation. He was a builder of homes. People didn't need homes in 2008 and after the housing market collapsed. But they did need to be able to care for themselves. And Ken asked himself, Ken is my friend's name, he asked himself this question. He said, what do my friends and family and neighbors need now? They don't need homes. He said, but they need a way to grow their own food that they can rely upon, that they know is safe, that they know is inexpensive. He took his skills as a builder, he prototyped, designed, and built an entire system of modular greenhouses. They're raised bed greenhouses, self-watering, self-heating. They're covered, they can be grown, they can be used to grow food any temperatures, anywhere in the world, any time of year. They can be 12 inches square and fit on a patio in a high-rise in New York, or they can be 4 feet by 8 feet side by side in rows where we have a lot of land in northern New Mexico and southern Colorado. The point is that Ken simply changed the question, recognizing that the new normal is emerging and that the skills as he had used them in the past were no longer needed. He said, what can I give? What can I offer? What can I share with the world as it is now? And when he did that, he embraced one of the strategies that is outlined and detailed in the new book, The Turning Point, Creating Resilience in the Time of Extremes. My book that I've designed for you to help precisely through the kinds of changes that we're seeing in our world today. So I hope you enjoy the book, and I hope that these strategies work for you as well as they've worked for everyone else. I know they will if you give them the opportunity. Thank you for your time today.